Hello, everyone. Yesterday was Marvel Day for Magic the Gathering. This is the first time that we're going to be able to buy any of the Marvel Universes Beyond cards. These cards debuted at New York Comic Con 2 weekends ago now, and they had a distinct comic book poster style or comic book style that was at Comic Con. And now we'll get the full art, extended art treatment here that we can buy from Secret Lair. And then I guess we won't see anything until Spider-Man comes out next fall. So we knew we had the 5 sets coming. They announced when the Secret Lair Q was going to be. We even had a Hasbro CEO talking about how much they printed. There was going to be a ton of it, and I already talked about that in a different video. What does that mean? Is there really going to be a lot of it? And I didn't think that there was going to be enough to match the demand of Marvel fans, because while Secret Lairs are limited print runs again, and they've been selling out every couple hours, even if they printed a whole lot of this one, it wasn't going to be enough to satisfy Marvel fans. And I think it held out a little longer than some of the other ones, but I think it sold out roughly in 3 to 4 hours, which is, if there was 10 times as many because it was Marvel, then that seems like a pretty good deal. If they held out for that long compared to the, what, less than 2 hours for Monty Python, that really didn't do well at all. Well, it did well. It sold out in 2 hours. So there just wasn't a lot of opportunity to buy it at MSRP. And maybe MSRP is kind of what's at issue here. So the limited print run means that, when you buy it yesterday during the launch, that means they ship it on Wednesday, and you can have it on Friday or Saturday is usually when it shows up. And that means people get what they want. They can control the quality better. We've seen some instances from Wizards where when they do print to order, they don't know how much they're going to have. They don't know how to allot their printing capacity. They have printers waiting to find out that could be printing other things. So it ends up costing them more. And it probably doesn't cost that much to print in general, but they pay more upfront. They have more bad print runs. They have to print so much more to fix the bad print runs. So rather than printing a whole bunch of it, seeing how much is viable, and knowing that's how much they're going to sell, the print to order still comes with its own issues. And they obviously want to make money, and I don't know that they want to put a cap on how much money they want to make, because print to order, they probably couldn't sell them for as much, but they might sell more, so it's kind of iffy. They'd rather probably take that hard line item that we know we printed 10,000 of this bundle and we're going to sell it at $60 a piece, so we know we're going to get 600 grand for it minus our costs, and it's way more than that. There's probably 3 or 4 extra zeros onto it, so knowing exactly what that line item of profit is going to be is probably way more valuable to them than making other people happy by doing print to order. So Q did go live at 9 a.m. Went off, I thought it was pretty smooth. As soon as it hit 9 a.m., I could put something in my cart, and immediately got pushed into the waiting queue for checking out. And then it stopped at 9:06. The queue was paused. And I don't have an official answer on what happened when the queue got paused. I heard that people were manipulating their computer's time due to daylight savings and moving them an hour ahead, and it was triggering the website to let them go ahead and start purchasing. So maybe there was a whole bunch of them sold before the queue even went live, and that contributed to how fast it sold out. So if that's the case, obviously they haven't announced if they're going to go back and purge any of those orders and make stuff available again, or if they're just gonna stand as they were. And that wasn't the end of the world. The queue came back at around 9:26, so it was down for about 20 minutes, and so I figured at that point I wouldn't see anything happen for my timer until at least 20 minutes after that. So whoever immediately got thrown into it, whole bulk of people that probably were queued up the whole time, I was expecting 20 minutes later, so 9:46, all of a sudden we'll probably see like a whole chunk of people fall out after like bot sessions timed out or anything like that while the queue was paused. And that kind of happened. You could kind of see the bar going across the bottom kind of jumped ahead, but the timer didn't really change. The next interesting thing that happened was at 10:10, the queue started going backwards. So like my estimated wait time dipped under an hour, and I was down to around like, I think I was real low. Like I think I was at like 9 or 10 minutes, and all of a sudden I was back up to like 19, and then 25 and 30. And we got kind of spooked about that. I didn't like that a whole lot. And it fixed itself. I think I checked out maybe like 10 minutes after that, so the original time was correct. And full disclosure, I bought 5 of the everything bundles, so I have 5 sets of all of it coming. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I plan on opening one of them on a stream, so we'll see that coming up soon. I don't know if that's going to be this week with Foundations coming up, or if we're going to hold it till later. But I'll definitely show you guys as soon as I get them. They'll be on display somewhere. And that's going to be awesome. I'm so excited to have them. I don't know if I'm going to open a playset or what I really want a playset of. I love burn spells, so like the lightning bolts or something I kind of want. So I don't know if I'm going to open all 4 storms and get the lightning bolts out of them. I don't know what I'm going to do. There may be dollar pressure to sell them. I don't know like what secondhand market price is going to be. I like to buy and hold. You know, I got a lot of Pokemon here. Buy and hold is one thing. The only Magic thing I bought to hold was a case of Assassin's Creed collecting boosters, and that's like the only thing I'm losing money on so far for my buy and hold. But I do these, and I definitely can be called a scalper in this scenario, because if these things were 425 MSRP and they stick at 1,000, and I can just flip 2 of them and I'm in and out, don't really got to worry about any of it and get most of my money back, I'm probably going to do it, because then that kind of solidifies my bottom line, and then I know I have the ones to play with. You know, I know how many I can open, how many I can display, where they need to go, and what I want to do with them. And then that also too like lets me be a little more generous with the other ones, because I definitely have people that I know that were looking for them that didn't get them, and I can give them out after that point. Speaking of giving them out, the promo cards, obviously there was the Earth's Mightiest Emblem promo card that was available to anyone that spent $199. Those sold out at 11:10, so a little bit more than 2 hours after sales started. All of the promos were gone. So I spent over $2,000, so I got 10 promos, and those things are spiking wildly around on TCG Player. There was a handful of them that sold for like $180, $190, and then I think they like super tanked after that. They went way down because everybody was getting them listed finally once they knew how many they were going to have, or they heard that they were sold out, so people were trying to take advantage of that short time to sell them while they're super high. And I think they sell in around like $70 today, or 77 is where they're at. I can't pre-sell on TCG Player. I don't own a store, so that's just kind of where they're going to be. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I'm not particularly interested with them. I know I'm going to give one of them away, so I'm not like super worried about those at all. But if you're interested in them, I don't know, maybe let me know. Maybe we can make a deal for them. I should have 9 to 10, assuming I give this one of them away. I'll probably keep one for my collection, because I like to keep promos and rare things, and the first Marvel card is going to be a rare thing. Maybe it's not technically the first Marvel card either, because the Comic-Con one was the first, so I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going to end up on these. But wow, this wasn't their best Secret Lair release. It wasn't absolutely awful either. Obviously, if some people cheated the queue, that's terrible for them. They're going to have to rectify that and deal with the consequences of public outrage, right? They're not really going to have to deal with the consequences of losing money, because there's still way more people that want Secret Lairs than are mad about the pricing or the limited availability. So one thing I don't know about, because I don't actively play Commander, there was some discussions on Reddit where people were saying like they're going to kick people playing the Marvel cards out of their pod. They're just going to proxy all the Marvel cards. And then other people were saying, if you proxy the Marvel cards, I'm going to kick you out of the pod. So that just goes back to why I don't play Commander, because it's all too much politics at the table. At competitive events, you sit down, you play, you win or you lose, and then you, I don't know, have fun. Like, I don't have any issues with the guys I lose against at competitive events. It doesn't matter what they're playing. We know like what's available card-wise. So to see those interactions and some of the politicking that goes on Commander tables is exactly why I don't play it. And for other people, it's probably exactly why they do play it, because they can control what they play against and keeping out things that make the game less fun for them. So let me know what you guys think. Did you get any Marvel product? Are you mad at me because I got a bunch of Marvel product and I'm going to sell some of it? Let me know in the comments. And we're going to have Foundations next week, so come back and check that out. We're zooming towards our subscriber goal. 300 subs, we'll do our next Play Booster Box giveaway, so maybe it'll be Foundations. But let me know. Thanks for watching this video. Take care.